Hello everyone, it's Picso, your French tier list fan, and welcome to my tier list series. I love tier lists, you know that I love tier lists. Hear me there, I could even rank tier lists themselves. And today we are ranking the tier 3 units, tier 3 creatures from Heroes of Might and Magic 1, the strategy quest. Well, before we dive in, let me remind you that this tier list is 100% personal. It's based on my experience, my preferences, and of course my very own irrational basis. Don't worry, I will back it up with stats, with battlefield efficiency, and whether these units are worth or not your hard-earned gold. And hey, if you don't agree with me, that's totally fine, okay? Hit the comments and tell me your own rankings. I love hearing from you guys. Oh yes, I do. Oh, and by the way, if you like those kind of videos that I do, don't forget to like and subscribe, because, you know, it will help more fans of Heroes of Might and Magic 1 to share all their thoughts on this tier list. That being said, let's get right into it. Let's go. Okay guys, first up we got the Pikemen, our very light armored friends from the castle faction. You know, these guys looks like they walked straight out of a medieval fair, you know, ready to poke someone with their giant toothpick, you know. These units are overall very disappointing, you know. They don't stand out at all. They don't stand out at all. I found them very insignificant, you know? You know, they feel like the developers didn't have much respect for them, as their own dwelling shows them forging their own weapons, you know. I do feel really pity for these poor guys, you know? Let's go to their stats, you know? They only have 15 HP for melee units. Really? Shame on you! You have tier 2 unit creature HP, like gargoyles. Wow, that's so bad. Fortunately, I must admit they have very impressive defense stats, you know, even comparable to tier 4 units. That's for their credit, okay? But here's the catch, you know, they got only 5 attack, and their damage output range is very low, 3 to 4, putting them even below other creatures of their rank. And, you know, they got this average medium speed. So their job is limited to protect your fragile old archers, you know, who have only 10 HP. Without pikemen, to be honest, your archers are dead meat, okay? So they got very little utility. You know, they're not like useless, you know. They're cheap, only 200 gold per unit, and their dwelling is very cheap too. As cheap as they look. But, well, final verdict, you know, those Pikemen deserve, I would say, even C tier, because I'm going to contradict myself compared to my French version video and place them in C tier. It's an exclusivity for you guys from English language, you know, because I feel they have far too little going for them compared to what I thought before. And I think it's better to save your resources to buy higher tier units of the faction more quickly in the castle faction, because the castle faction need you to buy the higher tier as soon as possible so you can compete with other enemy units, okay? So pikemen are really reliable, but their role are very limited. You cannot stack splitting in heroes, meaning you are stuck babysitting archers and can't do much else. So C tier you go, C plus tier to be kind. Okay, the elves. Oh, the elves, one of my all-time favorite units in the Heroes series. But don't get me wrong, guys, not in Heroes 1. Whoa, no way. This guy looks like 50 years old with failing prostatitis problem. It seems that they had like a stick stuck up in their backsides, maybe for laxative purpose, I don't know. Who knows? All wrapped up in a bargain bin Robin Hood style of the poor, you know. Whoa, I pity you, my friend. They do look like so much better in Heroes 2 and Heroes 3. They have so much more style in those episodes. Oh, guys, I feel very pretty bad for those units. And you know what about the stats? Yuck! Damages only 2 to 3. Okay. No, 2 to 3, the lowest. Okay, the lowest damage of it, yeah. But thanks to the double shot, it can effectively become 4 to 6. So that's not that bad. 15 HP, very fragile, of course, they are shooters. 4 attack, only 3 defense, so low. They get medium speed. Woo! They are so squishy. I mean, if you can protect them with Terrans or a unit that can protect them, you know, they will rain arrows on your enemies. They will be very effective. But if you get rushed, okay, you get rushed by an enemy like a flyer, like a speed unit, okay, not a melee speed unit, because you know you can reach an opponent with a speed unit not flying. You just have to say goodbye. You can go straight to the grave without stopping at the edging phase. You are completely useless. You got no double shot. You got no damage. So you are garbage. Oh my god, those elves are so bad. So bad. Plus, they are expensive. 250 gold each. But say, you just save your money for druids, please. They are so much better. So, despite their flaws, hear me guys, despite their flaws, that double shot capacity saves them, okay? They save them for the trash unit garbage rank. They are solidly in B tier because of that. But you got to be sure that they are well protected, unless it would have been an easy D tier for them. I dislike them a lot, but you know, they are shooters, they double shot. Okay, you go B tier because you shoot. Okay. That's okay. That's fine by me. I'm really in a good mood for my elves unit. Okay, let's go to the wolves. The wolves. Okay, let's talk about the wolves. These creatures looks really fantastic. I love them. They look ferocious. You know, ferocious. Féroce in French. They look feroz. You understand me? Ferocious, feroz. Okay, aggressive and ready to rip you apart, rip your enemies apart. But there is a but, and we will see the but. Let's talk about the statistics. They never lie. Humans lie, but the how do you say it? The statistics never lie. You know, the numbers never lie. I don't know if you say it in French, in English. Just tell me in the comments. Well, the damage range is 3 to 5, and they got this nice double attack special ability. So it's effectively like elves, a 6 to 10 damage, very high damage input. 6 attack, really good. And they are fast, so they can easily help your hero to go fast on the map, so the scouting effect is very nice. But here come the but. These units are useless. And why they are useless? I will tell you why. Because they got only 20 HP and 3 defense. And you know, in Heroes 1 and Heroes 2 too, but in Heroes 1, the statistics are really important. And 3 defense is so low, very low. It's so low. You did hear me well. But they have a definition of a glass cannon and a useless glass cannon. Because on Heroes 1, as they don't fly, it's so bad because they won't be able to reach and block those 1x unit, those fragile units you want to obliterate. You know, like shooters, enemy shooters, the tier 2 and tier 1 units that shoot, okay? You want to obliterate the fragile units, but you can reach them so quickly, man. And you know, you will often get stuck with their clunkiness of 2x. Their big a big shape on battlefield, and so you will often get stuck or rush ahead and die very quickly. So they are meat ready to be packed up for food purpose, for restoration, and they are so clunky and overall really hard to use effectively. So they are so useless. In Heroes 2 and 3, in Heroes 2 and 3, they are glass cannonish unit, but they got a lot of utility because of the one stacks ability, because the possibility to take the retail with the one stacks, to place them, to annoy enemy, to reach enemies. They are really good in the later episodes, but we are in Heroes 1, and in Heroes 1 you are C tier, and you are low C tier, because they are so situational at best, and their high damage double attack is really great, and their speed really great, really great too, and save them from the D tier, but again, they are so squishy, so risky to invest. You don't want to spare any money in their dwelling, and above all, in them. Maybe you want to buy 1 or 2 or 3, but depends on the number of heroes you got in your roster, and then they will be useful, so you can move around at the adventure map, by traveling very fast with the speed. And they look cool, to be honest. They do, but they just don't fit to Heroes 1 battles, and you want a good fighter to rank those guys. So C tier, low C tier, you go on Heroes 1. We will see in later episodes that they will go really, really, really higher. Okay? Let's move on to the Griffins. Wow, what a unit! We move to the very iconic Heroes series unit. In Heroes 1, they do shine a lot. What a unit we got there! They really look threatening in their nest, and they really are amazing flying fighters. I love them. 25 HP, the highest in their rank. They got 6 defense, very silly units, 6 attack, very nice, 3 to 5 damages. They do it really hard, and you know what makes them so special? You know what, guys? You know what? Let me tell you that they, from the beginning, from Heroes 1, had the ability to have infinite retaliation. Yes, infinite retaliation. Yes. So, meaning they got a lot of damage. They can fly to reach easily fragile enemies unit like shooters. They withstand right in front of them and destroy anything that moves in an attempt to kill them. So you love to have them in your army, like other OP units of the Warlock faction. They are okay. They are some cons. They do have some cons. They are pricey, 300 gold per unit, but their dwelling only costs 2,000 gold. Yes, you can hear me. They got no special resources to buy the dwelling, and that's a pity, because Heroes 1 was not meant to be balanced, okay? Even the developers told that they wanted to have an imbalanced faction, and of course, spoiler alert, the Warlock are very imbalanced. But they don't have any wood to build their nest. Come on, developers, you could have put some wood in their price. A nest? You get wood in a nest. And these are very amazing units, and you don't put wood to buy them? Seriously? Your OP flying amazing units deserved that. I'm so angry. Because that was not a big deal to do that. So of course, no surprise, you can easily guess that these units go in S tier. They are incredible for both offense and defense, very versatile units. You have to build them as soon as possible. You won't regret it at all, okay? I love them. Good Griffins. Good Griffins. Griffins is in French. Griffon. I love the way that I'm sorry, I make a little aparty. I love when when Fix Fox did speak French and said the nickname of Moucheron qui pète. It was an amazing moment. I'm sorry. Okay, let's move on to the Nomads. Wow, finally we got that Nomads. Those tier 3 neutral units, the Desert Warriors, they look like they came straight out from the Disney Aladdin movie, you know. They do look great, I love it. Cartoonish, of course, like most of the creatures of Heroes 1. Cartoonish, but great, I like them. They look solid, with their horse and stuff, with their saber, you know. I don't know if you say it in English, saber, okay? No, it's a saber like the lightsaber. But you got me, of course. They got this amazing weapon in their hand. Okay, they got 20 HP, 6 defense, very solid. 7 attack. The damage range is well, not very good. It's an okay average attack. You know, 2 to 5. No special ability. Well, all of this is very average, you know. But they are fast, which is good. But, you know, large units, again, 2x's like the wolves, which makes them very clunky to use in the cramper battlefields. And the damage, you know, is not very reliable. They are like the wolves, just as I said before, but unlike them, they are pretty solid. But they don't have those huge damages, in my opinion. And moreover, you will need to cross the desert to recruit them, which means you will lose a lot of time and movement due to the penalties of desert, which are dramatically enormous. And since movement potential is an extremely valuable resource in the game, it significantly impacts their ranking, in my opinion. So those guys from the desert will go in C tier, and on the top of C tier, I do find they got the utility, you know. At least they won't bleed like the wolves, and they will be more useful on the battlefield than the pikemen. They will be potentially annoying for your opponents, so that makes them not so bad, you know. But you don't want to invest 200 golds for them, and you don't want to invest movement points above all for them, you know. It's not worth it. So they could have been B tier, but I'm sorry, no, they don't. They stay in C tier. So you can see that in this rank there is a huge difference between the golden griffins and the rest of the list. And that's amusing because not all of the tier list looks like each other. And that's very fun because I love tier list. Okay, that's it for the tier 3 units of Heroes of Might and Magic 1. Do you agree with my rankings or do you not? Do you think I have underestimated some units? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, you know. I love to share with you guys. You are amazing. You did me a large feedback for the 2 last videos, and I can be more happy. I can be happier, you know. I am very, very excited to read you guys. So don't forget to comment, to like and subscribe only if you like the video, okay? And stay tuned for the next tier list video I will make on this channel. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Friends, bye bye. See ya.